Merry
Christmas, guys.
Christmas. So it's Christmas Eve 2023. We're in a hotel for Christmas Eve. Kind of cool, kind of interesting. We did our Christmas last week with our families. So this video is because we are officially announcing our attempt at
The Appalachian Trail.
a through hike of the Appalachian Trail 2024. And we are going, what's our start date?
March 4th.
March 4th, and we're going to start from Amicalola Falls, Georgia. We're going to be Nobos, northbound,
Not hobos.
maybe. So northbound, March 4th, attempting, keyword. If you're betting people, don't bet on us.
We got this.
But okay, we're confident in our faith. We're confident in what else? What are we confident in?
Me and my ability.
Yeah. So the reason why we're in a hotel on Christmas Eve is because we were doing a hike yesterday. We've been doing some practice. So Jeremy, what have you done to get ready for our through hike next year?
Where do I start? Well, we sold our house back in October. We sold my Harley. We sold and gave away a bunch of our stuff. The key stuff that we're keeping, we got in storage. Already got it covered for the time that we're going to be gone. So we're just trying to put everything in place. We got all of our gear. We've tested our gear. We've swapped our gear. Practice hiking, doing what works, figuring out what we don't need, what works for us, what we need to change, and trying to do everything the right way. And so far, everything's we're getting it. Everything's coming out pretty good. What about you?
So what I've done to get ready is partner with you in everything you just said. So selling the house, getting the house ready, moving all of our stuff. Let our works know. I work as a clinical therapist, and you are a
Professional transportation guy, also known as a truck driver.
So both of us have given notice to our jobs. What else have I done? I have moved to my son's house so that we can kind of get ourselves ready for the hike by living in a different space. We kind of putting some money in the bank through, we have the sale of the house, and we'll go into all of the gear and the finances of it in a different video. So what else have I done to get ready? Some exercise, although the holidays have not been, I haven't been working on it as much, but we have done several hikes. Overnight hikes. We have tested all the gear, and then again we'll do a different video about what gear's working really well, what gear we actually take out on trail, because we've had some switch outs. But so this is our announcement video. We're going to kind of do an interview style. Jeremy, what event or events led up to you deciding that you would like to hike the Appalachian Trail?
Well, some of you may know, you might have seen some of our other videos that we posted in the past. We lost our daughter Autumn Grace November 16th, 2021. And she had Down syndrome, comes with its own set of complications. But after that, it was just like, what do we do now? Because all we do is work. We didn't see each other very much. So, and you talked over the years of doing something you think you'll never be able to do, and the trail was one of them. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to hike the Appalachian Trail? Well, that'd be so cool to do. Never thinking we'd be able to actually have the opportunity. So it just spoke to my soul one day. I was at work, and it just talked to my soul, and
You mentioned a video that you saw.
yes, a video just came up on my phone. I didn't look it up. It just popped up, and I watched it, and it was a 2-hour documentary of people who had hiked it, and it just struck me as so emotional, like it spoke to my soul. So I sent the wife the video that I got, and I didn't say anything. I just sent it. I didn't send it with a message. I just sent it. And a couple hours later, I texted her and I said, "Wow," I said, "that video." I said, "It's been a couple hours since I've watched it, and I've been emotional ever since." And she said, "Wow, me too. Same thing." So we just decided, this is something we should think about doing. And I read a quote in a book that a guy had wrote he had lost his wife and hiked the trail, and it said, "When the trail calls to your soul, your body can't help but follow."
Mm.
And
That's
I
really cool.
completely understood that quote because that's what happened.
Yeah.
But
So we have shared experience. Jeremy is my husband, so our shared experience in the loss of our daughter. I think for me, my why for this is I remember before in Autumn's passing process, in her dying process, I remember thinking, like in my spirit, I knew. I just saw myself for some reason, and I even told people this, when my daughter dies, I plan on getting a jacket and a pair of shoes and just walking. Like, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. I just felt like, if I'm not her mom, who am I? And I knew that I was going to need to find out what that means. We have other children. I'm still a mother. Even though Autumn is gone, I'm still a mother. I'm still a grandmother. But there's a piece of me that passed with her. And I knew that I was going to need to find who I was again. Where's my place in the world again? I fully expected to not live after she died. And that's hard to say, but it's the truth. I didn't know that I could go on. So part of this journey is finding out why to go on and how to go on. Who am I? Those three great questions. Who am I? What am I doing here? How do I add value to the world? So that's my why.
And who are we?
Yeah.
We get to know each other all over again in a whole different capacity. And in one way, it's very exciting, and another way, it's very scary. The whole situation has changed. In a situation, being caregivers full time all the time, especially my wife, because I was gone a lot. You know what your life ahead looks like. You know this is what you're going to be doing every day. So to be in uncharted territory and not know what things are going to look like one day to the next, it's very scary, exciting in a way, but scary.
So what are you leaving behind?
Well, one thing I've learned by watching hours of videos of people who have walked the trail is that it's been life-changing. They've never been the same. So I guess I'm looking forward to some of that, experiencing what that is instead of just hearing about it, because I'm sure it's different for everybody. But I want to leave behind, a legacy for our grandkids. I want them to be able to see some of the stuff and the pictures and hear the stories of what my mom and papa did, and maybe one day it'll inspire them to do something that people might say is crazy. Well, that's crazy. Why would you do that? And to some, it is crazy to sell your house. It's one of those things where sometimes crazy and courage look the same. It's trying to decipher which one it really is. But it's not easy. It's not easy to make that decision to uproot everything you know, and knowing we're going to have to start over. But there again, it's exciting too. This is a new chapter. I'm hoping to leave behind that legacy is my biggest thing for future generations and our family and our kids, our grandkids, our great-grandkids, and it's going to be on video.
I love how you answered that question. in my mind, I was thinking, like, what are we leaving behind as we go forward and that don't get to come with us? But you saw it as, what am I leaving behind as a legacy? I love how you answered that. For me, I'm leaving nothing behind. My kids are coming with me. My grandchildren are coming with me. My grief is coming with me. Sadness is coming with me. My work is coming with me. All of those things live on the outside of me and on the inside of me. I think what I'm hoping to do is to integrate those things inside of me, the things that belong and the things that need to find a new space. What are you looking forward to on the trail? What are you looking for?
Burgers. A new perspective, I guess, would be my biggest thing. Is we go from work to spend, you know, I guess the best way I know to describe it is you pour yourself into work, which we all have to do. You know, it's just a given.
And we're fully aware of what kind of privilege this is, that we get to do this.
Oh yeah.
This is, yes, we've worked, yes, we've earned parts of this, but we're fully aware of what a privilege this is to take 6 months off of work and be able to do this. This is rare, and we're honored, and we're incredibly grateful that we get to do this.
Yeah, you know, it's just something we've worked for and strived for. And in doing the process, you give 98% of yourself to a company or whatnot. This is kind of what we have to do. To spend 2% in this house and everything that you work for, and for the most part, it sits vacant while we never saw each other. So this is kind of a reset. Let's reset, refocus on what we're gonna do after. What's going to be better for our lives, for our kids' lives and our grandkids, as far as us being able to be more of a part. Because before, with our work schedules, you know, when I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, I didn't see you again until Friday afternoon sometime. Just because of our work schedules, we didn't see each other. And it was just very difficult. So I think we'll reassess what we do when we get back, how we do it, and just try to make things of a normal schedule where we can spend. We get one short life on this earth, and everybody knows as you get older, the faster it goes, and the more you realize how short life really is. You get one. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do something really cool that not a whole lot of people get the chance to do. So looking forward to it. It's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt.
So I'll be asking myself some questions along the way. I am going to take a journal with me. Some of the questions I'm already asking myself is, can I do this? Is my body physically able to do this? Is my spirit physically or spiritually able to do this? Has what I have witnessed in my daughter's suffering and in other things in the past, have all the events of my life, because I come from my own trauma background, have they broken me or have they made me stronger? And I told Jeremy this earlier this week that my answer so far is that at the point of Autumn's death, it has broken me. I'm not yet to the place of where I can say, oh, it's made me stronger. And, you know, I don't know that that will ever be true, but I will be asking myself that on the trail. What has, who have I become, and has the suffering or has the loss broken me completely? Again, it's an identity search, I think, for me. Finding out who I am and where I'm going after this. Any other questions that you feel like we should ask each other about this? A lot of people are asking us, what are you going to do afterwards? That's a really good question, and the short answer is we don't know.
It's just too far out. Yep.
We have a vision for what we hope it looks like, and what's the vision? What's the ultimate vision afterwards? What would you like to see happen?
Well, my vision is I would like to be able to purchase even just a couple 3 to 5 acres of property and just have us a really nice cabin built on it, a place for our kids and grandkids to come for the holidays, and just to be a peaceful place to just be, and that everybody can enjoy. That's my vision. That's my goal. That's if I could wave a magic wand, that's exactly what we would have when we got back.
Yeah.
But it's so far out.
And we don't know how the trail's going to change us, or
Yeah.
what kinds of things we'll see out there, what we'll witness with our hearts.
But that's the number one question I've been asked
Mhm.
from the start of this is, what are you going to do when you get back? And that's
Yeah.
the one question I cannot answer.
No, we can't. My heart is to. My heart shares his vision. I would like to do something with my life that's part time, whether it's part time teaching, part time therapy. I don't know that I'll go back to therapy.
Write that book you was working. Finish that.
I would
book.
love to write a book. I've
She's a
really
good writer.
considered. I've really considered writing Autumn's story. So, what are you taking with you on the trail?
Everything I can carry on my back.
Mhm.
Definitely taking family, our kids, our grandkids, we're going to be able to talk to them and try to video chat them as much as we can when we can, when we have service, let them kind of experience what we're experiencing a little bit. Autumn, she's going with us every step of the way. This is called Take Grace With You, and so many of you have been so gracious with your time, and you've taken pictures of her all over the globe and all over the country, and sending us beautiful pictures of her where you've taken Autumn Grace with you on your journeys, and it's been overwhelming and just an amazing thing to witness and be a part of.
And you can continue to follow our journey on Instagram. Take Grace With You 11/16/19, right? That was the year she passed. 19. 11/16/21. So Take Grace With You 11/16/21 on Instagram, and then YouTube would be Take Grace With You. I think it's Eva Clendenin.
Yeah, it can be hard to find because when you type in Take Grace With You, it's a lot of worship songs will come up and everything. But if you're just diligent, eventually you'll find it. You'll see a picture of our baby girl Autumn Grace
Blowing on
blowing
a dandelion.
and feel free to follow along.
Yeah.
See where we end up. See how it all goes.
So what I'm going to be taking with me is I will be taking Autumn. I will be taking our sons and my daughters-in-law and my grandchildren, and I will be taking with me all of those who can't walk the trail. I've thought about this for Autumn. Those who suffer with her same disease that are still in the stages of illness, catatonia regression disorder is rare, and it is really scary and really sad, and what it steals from you is unfair and unjust and unkind. And I will be carrying with me those who still suffer from it. What an amazing thing if some of them come to the trail and walk the trail with us. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. So if you're out there and parents, if your sons or daughters are able to, we would love to see you at the trailheads and bring them, walk with us for a little while.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. Okay, we are at the end of our video. If you have any questions for us, in the comments, our YouTube channel, Take Grace With You, or Instagram, Take Grace With You 11/16/21. We'll see you on the trail. Bye.
Thanks, guys.